Stop number 10 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway. It's the running of the Crown Royal 400. Should be good here today. 40 laps of distance here today. It had a great race in the Castrol Edge Nationwide Series. Can we have another one here in Cup Series? Well, we'll find out. On the pole this event at 129 miles an hour, it is Adrian Becker, number 27, her first pole, I believe, this season. Alongside of her, Chris Washer in the 5, the winner at Atlanta. Row number 2, Pichu London in 94, and Jasmine Acosta in the 30. And row number 3 has Stephanie Naylor in the 26, and alongside of her, Andy Timmons in the 7. Dylan Poteet inside in row number 4, the winner of season 1 here at Richmond, as a matter of fact, and alongside of him, Tanner Doobie in the number 25. And then row number 5 has John Lena in the 44 and Charles Sanford in the 12. And here comes the command to fire him up here at Richmond.
Drivers, start your engines.
And give the party engines. Row number 6 has Chris Dalton in 33, and beside him Dalton Day in the 20. Row number 7 has the 14 of Joshua Michaels and the 52 of Seth Cole. And row number 8 has the 21 of Ty Sheets and the 2 of Dylan Young. Feeling out turn number 4, green flag in the air, 40 laps of distance here today, and we're underway here at Richmond. Keep your eye on turn number 2, it's the trouble spot on this racetrack. Let's see what happens. And Stephanie Naylor into the wall hard. Oh my gosh, Jack Richards, Ryan Richards, Cody Lamas. No sooner than I said, turn 2 is a trouble spot. And no, more problems. Tanner Doobie spun. Here. Zed Weinstein. A lot of drivers. And Weinstein is about almost rear ends at 68 of Jeremy Doobie. Just like we saw in Nationwide, things didn't take long to get going, that's for sure. And it all started basically up front. Stephanie Naylor got the fuzzy end of this lollipop right here. Chris Washer, he dumps Jasmine Acosta into Stephanie Naylor. And Washer bounced off Pichu London. Now Stephanie, right there, smoke fills up the cockpit in her car. And into the wall she goes. And right there, yeah, let the 3 wind back. Get a load of this monster hit Jack Richards took. Now, this was a separate instance. In this case, he gets tapped from behind by Jessica Shelton in the 9. Oh, and Cody Lamas, no brakes, and Ryan Richards hard in the wall he goes. Backs into Cody Lamas and into Stephanie Naylor. And Jack Richards, he gets jacked up on 2 wheels. I think maybe even 3 wheels, I'm not sure. On board with Jack Richards. This is going to be several on-board shots on this one. Brother. On board with Stephanie Naylor. From Ryan Richards' view, he was way back in the back on this one. finally, from Cody Lamas' view. This has been the sound of his luck in the last mini series he's been in so far. Now, we had a little incident that happened on the front stretch here. We may miss a restart for this, but let's quickly look at what happened real time. Tanner Doobie gets hit from, goes up into Charles Sanford. And many cars pile right in. Tim Fogel, Cole Daly, Kyle Sosnowski, Joshua Osborne, Nick Baxter, a lot of them got... And we did miss the restart. We're back under green flag racing here at Richmond. And oh, Jack Richards! He gets tapped from behind by Chris Washer. Oh, this don't look pretty right there. Turn number 2. And boy, how they're not wrecking right now is beyond me. Jack Richards, he's in a 4 wide situation. And oh, he and Johnny Gardner. And oh, here we go. And Joshua Osborne, the hottest driver on the circuit right now. He spins. He and Keith Batson, Kyle Sosnowski down the apron of the track. And right now, I do not know who your leader right now is. It's saying Dylan Poteet is the leader of the race. Well, anyway, let's check and see what happened on turn 2. Sorry we missed a restart because of extensive replays of the first yellow flag. What's just there? They got almost 5 wide. Daniel Day, he stuffs Jessica Shelton into the wall, and then Dougie Sherrison, Jack Richards, Tim Fogel, Kyle Sosnowski, about all of them crashed just about. Zed Weinstein as well. And there's where Joshua Osborne got spun right here. Coming on turn 2, the nationwide winner. Rohit Baderby shoved him right into Keith Batson. And then that sent Osborne hard in the wall. And Rohit spins and Batson pretty much shoving him. Osborne's car vibrating, trying to get it to start. So, tough break for Joshua Osborne, who's going for his 4th win in a row in this series, and I don't believe it's going to be happening, knock on wood, but... And in fact, it won't happen. We got reported Joshua Osborne is knocked out of the race because of the crash, so no 4 in a row for Joshua Osborne in this series. But he's got a big enough points today, I believe, where he'll keep it. So right now, after winning 4 of the first 9 races thus far. Getting the green flag here, I'll be on lap number 15. Dylan Poteet, and she indeed is shown as the leader of the event. Along here with Adrian Becker in 2nd position. Jack Richards on the inside, a lap down right now. as we have 14 in the books and 26 to go here at Richmond. Dylan Poteet looking for his, I believe, third win on this racetrack. In fact, this is where he got his very first Castrol GTX Cup Series victory, was on this track in Season 1. Adrian Becker in second, Pichu London, Andy Timmons, and Chris Darts in the top 5. Oh, look at this. 3 wide, 2 rows deep. And oh, Daniel Day gets spun by Jessica Shelton. And oh, problem, Stephanie Neller spins again. Shelton's in the inside along with Nick Baxter. And Kyle Matthews slow at their... What the heck just happened here? And poor Stephanie Neller, that's about the, I think, third crash he's been in today. After having a good start to this race, starting in 5th position and getting involved in the first crash. Kyle Matthews was leading on Jessica Shelton hard going into turn number 3 and shoves Jessica into Johnny Gardner. And Stephanie tells Jessica, hey, that's my boy you're trying to steal right here, and yeah. And Stephanie leans on Jessica, sends Jessica into Johnny, stuffs Johnny in the wall hard, and causes Stephanie to spin out, and into the wall she goes. And like I said, and little smoke coming out of the cockpit of Stephanie's car. And same with Johnny's too. And Johnny's bulldozing Stephanie, and instead Weinstein, he rear ends Johnny Gardner. All the while, Jessica Shelton got turned in the infield by Nick Baxter. But here's the original cause of the yellow flag. It was Daniel Day, and ironically he was caused on the spin by Jessica Shelton. So Jessica's not really making a lot of friends right now here at Richmond. And she got stuffed in the wall by Daniel Day early on. So Jessica pulled a little payback on Daniel Day at this point. So Daniel, no contact with the inside wall, so really no harm, no foul for Daniel Day. Although Daniel, I'm sure, is going to have words with Jessica Shelton on this one in the garage area. But typical short track tempers flaring here at Richmond International Raceway. As we get set now for a restart race on the race here on lap number 22. It will be Dylan Poteet in the lead, Pichu London second, third Chris Darton, fourth Andy Timmons, fifth Adrian Becker. Green flag back in the air, we're back underway. Here comes Pichu on the inside of Dylan Poteet as they come out turn number 2. And oh, Jeremy Doobie got turned around and he saves it. Meanwhile, Pichu takes the lead and coming on turn number 4 they come. This is where the action's been at all day, as well as turn 2. And we're under yellow once again here at Richmond. And it's Ryan Richards and Charles Sanford that spun. And we had action once again coming out of the second turn. Dylan Young and Luke Walker. Luke in the 66, he gives Dylan a bit of a tap coming out of turn 2 and in the 2 car. Jeremy Doobie saw him in the paint car. He got all kinds of sideways. Dylan did some good driving. He missed the wall right there, but he comes back up the track sometimes. This will happen at Richmond. Into Luke Walker he goes. Revenge on him. and stuffs Luke Hardwell. So does Dylan Young. So does Charles Sanford. Whew, Dougie Shears missed him barely, but Nick Baxter, he crashes into him, gets into Kyle Matthews, into Johnny Gardner. Keith Batson's in it. Ryan Richards. And Zed Weinstein nails Ryan Richards and Keith Batson. Keith and Johnny both vibrating, trying to get their cars to get back going. And Keith got into the end of the pit wall as well. Luckily, it was on the driver. Luckily for him, it was on the side of the car, not the front end of the machine. Lucky for him. But Ryan Richards, I'd say he's a no-go, and same with Charles Sanford. So, actually, I stand corrected. Charles Sanford was the no-go. Ryan Richards is still back out. So far your cars knocked out of the race right now are Kyle Matthews, Nick Baxter, Charles Sanford, Joshua Osborne, and Cody Lamas. All because of crashes. And I say Cody Lamas, he's getting about to say screw this whole thing. Just about. And the two cars one lap down right now are Jack Richards and Ryan Richards, no relation. Pace car on the pit road. We're coming out to get a green flag racing here. Pichu London out front. It will have 13 laps to go here at Richmond. And no problems in turn number 3. And as always, just crazy action coming to start-finish line on the restart. But I tell you what, I thought Adrian Becker there for a minute. She kept bumping into the cars. I thought she was going to have it saved there for a minute. And Adrian was our pulsar for the event. So again, so what happened? She leaned on Andy Timmons. She hits Jack Richards. And Adrian hits the wall into Chris Washer. And Chris swerved, hits Adrian. Hits Jeremy Doobie. Adrian does. Hits Jasmine Acosta in the 30. Adrian said that was the good news. Bad news that caused Chris Washer to crash. So, little shoving match didn't work. Pace car comes out of turn 2. We're about to get set for the restart here. We'll have 7 laps to go here. I'll set the running order for you. Pichu London leads. Dylan Poteet second. Third, Chris Dalton. Fourth, Andy Timmons. Fifth is Ryan Richards. Actually, fifth is Tanner Doobie. Ryan Richards is a lap down. Sixth is John Lena. Seventh, Ty Sheets. Eighth, Adrian Becker. Ninth, Ann Batson. And 10th is Jasmine Acosta. You come out turn number 4. Green flag in the air. We're back underway at Richmond. 7 laps to go here at the Crown Royal 400. Dylan Poteet trying to chase down Pichu London. Dylan's won this race on final lap maneuvers before. And back under the yellow once again. Roots and twigs. And it's Jack Richards and Daniel Day. Oh, gosh. Poor Jack Richards. His day at Richmond, I'm sure he's going to be glad to leave this racetrack at the moment. He gets hit by Adrian Becker and sent him in a Mike Becker in the 43. And oh, Dalton Day slams hard into Jack Richards. And Dalton up in front. He got sideswiped actually by Tanner Doobie. Kyle Sosnowski doing a little wall scraping. So does Zed Weinstein. And Johnny Gardner got punted by Chris Washer for no reason. As then for Chris to say, out of the way, Johnny, I got a race to win here. Excuse me. But pace car out turn number 2, we're going to get a green and white restart. We'll have a 1-lap dash to the checker flag. Green flag and white flag will both wave. Pete Shue London looking for his first win of the season. Dylan Poteet in second. He's looking for his second of the season. He won the Daytona 500. Can he get a run on Pete Shue London to win this race? Andy Timmons in third. Fourth, Chris Dalton. Fifth is Tanner Doobie. The green and white flag are both out. One more lap to go at Richmond. Pete Shue London got the restart he needed, but here comes Dylan Poteet trying to close right in. Let's see what happens on turn number 2. Poteet, I think he gave Pete Shue a little bit too much on that restart. Turn number 4 they come. Pete Shue London wins the Crown Royal 400 here at Richmond. Dylan Poteet comes home second. Third, Andy Timmons. Fourth was Chris Dalton. Fifth was Tanner Doobie. Sixth place will go to Ann Batson. Seventh was John Lena. Ty Sheets 8th. Mike Becker 9th. And Jasmine Acosta, I believe, will come on 10th. Yes, she will come on 10th. So tremendous racing here today, Richmond. A caution fest, but had a good finish coming to the end. Average speed of the race, 58.628 miles an hour. Not much of an average speed. We had a caution about darn near every restart. Pete Shue London gets his first win of the season, and he's already qualified for the All-Star race. So that was the last shot to get into the All-Star race without having to try to race your way in on the Winston Open. Dylan Poteet comes home second. Andy Timmons third. Chris Dalton fourth. Tanner Doobie fifth. Sixth was Ann Batson. We gave you the top 10 already. 11th was Leah Walker. 12th, Seth Cole. 13th was Cole Daly. Adrian Becker, 14th. Charles Jackson, 15th. 16th was Jessica Shelton. 17th was Dougie Shears. 18th, Dylan Young. 19th, after being involved in about 5 crashes or so. What was it? Stephanie Naylor comes on 19th in the race. And 20th was Joshua Michaels. I think Stephanie was involved in like 4 or 5 crashes in this race and still comes home on the lead lap. Not many can say that. And there's the rest of the finishing order. Cars out of the race. Jack Richards, Daniel Day, Jack Richards, Kyle Matthews, Nick Baxter, Charles Sanford, Joshua Osborne, and Cody Lamas all out of the race because of crashes. And check to see where you finished in the race. Keith Batson was the last one on the lap in 29th. He's not going to be happy with that finish. So, yeah. But a big win for Pete Shue London. He has broken the Joshua Osborne streak that he came in this race with. As Pete Shue takes his first win of the season at Richmond. But Joshua Osborne, as I said, I said he'll have a big lead still, and he does. 73 points on Mike Becker. Third was Pete Shue London. Fourth, Keith Batson. Fifth right now is Chris Washer, matching his car number. Seth Cole, currently 6th in the points chase. 7th, Zed Weinstein. Nick Baxter, matching his car number 8th. Cole Daly, 9th. And 10th is Charles Sanford. And I see order there down to Daniel Day in 20th position right now in the points. And Cody Lamas, he's about to say screwed this whole season. He's dead last right now in the points. Anyway. Next race on the tour, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Coca-Cola 600. But before that, it'll be the Winston All-Star Race. Don't miss it.